All right, guys, we're back. This may look familiar because we just finished this one, and I don't know if we could call this like an impromptu part 3, I guess, maybe 4, depending. When we came out, we got to the landing down there, and we had come through the other entrance and come through and gone down that way. When we came up, there's a way to get straight back in and then a way to get down. When we got all the way to the bottom of the mine, we realized that there's a lower level. We were so wiped out that we had to quit. We had been in here for so many hours that we had to come back to this. So here we are. We're going to continue down and see if we can find those tracks that we found in the last episode. And it has rained since we've been here, so this is all wet and really slippery, and the ground has moved a little bit. So we're crawling down this incline again. Let me get my lights situated real quick so we can see. Yeah, that's better. All right.
Did you push the button in on the side?
Yeah.
How many?
3. There you go.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Be careful, because this might be slippery, and don't touch the ceiling again, because all this stuff is really loose. Remember the last time we came out of this? So there's the ladder that we did not go down last time.
Right, you're exhausted?
Yeah, we were exhausted. Because this claustrophobic style mine is so short, I had to squat the entire way through this mine. And let me tell you, it wasn't fun. And my legs were on fire. So this guy is going to be interesting. Ugh. Okay, careful right here. There's nails sticking out, so don't get your leg hooked on those. All right. That is the way we went from the last video. We came through there. That's where we dropped down, crawled down, all the sample bags up top, and we winded up working our way through here and continued out and down. We did not go this way. So it looks like, now from closer observation, it looks like we're going to have to go down, because that goes back. Let me assess. It looks like they were working a pocket.
Careful, that ladder does not look.
I know, I'm not putting a lot of effort into that one. So that one used to go through. It slightly does, but it's too small for us to crawl through. It looks like it has collapsed in. So what I'm hoping is down here, we'll continue on through there and meet up, and then we'll work our way through. This one's going to be a little bit more. Okay, make sure that that's nailed in. Interesting to get down.
So we're going down there?
Yep. Just got to make sure that there's footholds that we can get onto, because this is vertical right here. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult. All right, those are pretty stable. These rocks are not so much. Right here. Keep an eye on where I'm going. Okay. You okay? Let me kind of get down here. so I can get out of your way. There's a tire right here. Careful, and then turn around through the middle there and get your footing. There you go. You okay? All right. And once again, this is a lovely crawl in, crawl through. You doing okay? Yep. A rock back by the back of your foot is not, yep, there you go. Okay. All right. You know, when all else fails, take the hard way. Looks like there's been water through here. Yep, it's been coming right through there. Kind of pooled up right there. What's that? No, I did not. Does it go back? Mm-hmm. You want to check it out real quick? Yep. Okay. I'll catch your video right there.
It faces out. Do you copy me?
Copy. Faces out. And then I'm going to peek right here in the meantime to see if it's worth coming through. This way continues down.
Copy.
Oh, look. Guys, remember when I was at that ladder and I said that this was a pinch point? We're at the pinch point. You remember when I was up the ladder? I just told everybody that we were at that pinch point that I said I don't think we can get through. Well, we're at it. And it drops off. So let's see what we can do here. It looks like it continues, but it's a tight fit. I just gotta make sure that when I get to here, we're gonna be able to get back up it. Oh man.
Steep. Steep.
Well, let me make sure this is secure. I can get down it, but getting up it is gonna be difficult.
Give you a board.
Cause see, look at this. We're gonna get to here and have to belly crawl back up into this. Mm-hmm. But the tracks continue.
All right. You might have to help me down because I'm shorter than you.
I know. I'm going to wait for you. And then when we come up, I'll make sure you get up.
Okay.
Footing right here on your left, or that would be your right. I'll get down a little bit so I'm out of your way. Footing over there if you can reach it. There you go. Track. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. We made it in. This is the main. So, hopefully this one leads directly down to the track that we found in the lower level of the other side, off to the right here, when we went through the drip that way. So, first perspective, guys, it may not look like it with the angle of the camera, but this is descending at a 45-degree angle. So we're having to carefully choose our footing because we don't know what is loose and what isn't. But it definitely goes down, and it looks like I can see the bottom and it curves straight up. So we'll continue on.
Definitely a like and subscribe right there.
Did you hit your helmet? Okay, it looks like we might have a little side drift here. I gotta get some footing, make sure I don't slip. Or it may just be a pocket. Yeah, it's just a pocket. There it is. Small bucket. Don't touch this guy. Yeah, I'm trying to be really aware of what's loose, because this is, I know, it was definitely not as warm as it was last time. But it's really early in the morning. So a lot of strap in through here they were using for rail.
A lot of the top, a lot of wood.
Yep. Not as much timbering as I would like, but you know, my brain is telling me right now that this is going to suck coming up, and it's already running through my head because it's always easier to get down. Careful on that strap, don't trip on it. I hope it doesn't collapse down here, because otherwise this will be a short episode, and then the not so fun climb back up. Okay. You can definitely see where the water settled, and it's back to a army crawl through. Careful through here. As I get stuck on the rail. And I hope it isn't what I think it is. It looks like the water and the mud have collapsed it. Nope. It continues on, but this was all flooded. I'm gonna get out of this crawl space.
Okay.
Right around this corner, it opens up just a little bit. It's
Okay.
still crawling. But I have got to get off my belly.
Yeah.
I can still slightly smell the moisture. I just don't want to touch anything on the ceiling because I don't know with this being flooded, you can see where the water was and it pushed all the mud through here. How stable the ceiling is. Okay, I think I'm in a pocket where I can stand up on my knees. It opens up a little bit down here. Huh?
You're good?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Down we go.
This is not a fun entrance. I'm gonna take my flannel off as well. Sorry guys, I'm gonna pause for a second while I dump my flannel, because it's just getting warm in here. Because, right.
I should have brought my pads.
Yep. This is definitely not a lot of airflow like I would prefer. We're still close enough to the incline that we're okay. But if we get any further back and this continues, we might start getting into a dead air situation. And I'll definitely be checking the monitor to check the oxygen levels to make sure it doesn't drop below 19 and a half. Okay. Are you standing?
Me? No.
Oh, I was like, just like the last time. I'm crawling and you're like standing and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
No, we are crawling.
Yep. Okay. Looks like a slight pocket to the right here. Yep. Continues on. It looks like it opens up a little bit. I'm gonna try to stay off to the side a little bit. You can see where all the water. Oop, that was me. Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, that's a bunny.
Huh?
That's a dead little bunny there.
Guys, this is gonna be a long crawl. I'm gonna see if I can squat up through here because it's become sand. Okay, there's your water bottle. I'm gonna set it here. I'll grab it on the way out. Let me see if I can stand up a little bit. Oh.
It's like crawl a little bit and stand.
I know. And then there's pockets where I can actually stand and rest my neck a little bit.
I might even have to take off my sweater.
I know. It's getting warm up here.
Mm-hmm. Smell the moisture.
Yeah. Now, a little history on this section. Let me get up here where I can stand again. This mine was at its peak between 1870s, 1880s, and petered out around 1930. Gold, definitely gold. So, this is definitely one of the more older sections of the mine. And you can definitely see that this has had a lot of moisture. And I apologize being out of breath. But that crawl And
They're not easy.
having to stand up, crouch, stand up, crouch, makes me miss those huge walk-ins, but
Oh, like and subscribe. Then get my camera.
yeah, check your camera.
Oh, that was a bad one.
Oh, you're not gonna believe it. And that's it. It ends right here.
Maybe you fix my camera. Oh my god, I hit it then.
Yep. And that's it. Turning around. Turn sideways. Actually, you're good. All right, that's it. Like and subscribe. That's it. Unfortunately, we did all this work to get here, and that's it. Well, at least now we know, because you know how I have a hard time letting things go. But at least I have some closure on where this goes. Now, that still doesn't finish it though.
No?
Because how do we get to the tracks down below? Man, it's like cave diving. It's like you get to a spot where you can pop up and get some air. How you doing? Okay. I'm just giving my neck a breather. Because when you got weight on it, then you're squatting and having to lean forward. It gets to be a lot after a while. But you know what? I figured after a couple of years of this, I'd have a neck like a linebacker. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked out. All right, back to our fun crawl spot. Ouch. Well, guys, this isn't how I wanted this episode to end, but it's kind of a good finale. In the meantime, until we can figure out how to get down to that lower level where the tracks were, what we saw at the very bottom. Oh man, that's tight. It's just, you get to a spot where there's just one rock that just drives right under your kneecap. Huh? Oh, thanks. She's already at the top. Yeah. If you didn't hear that, she said, if I could put you on my back, I would. And the sad part is she probably could. I'm down here huffing and puffing, and she's already almost to the pinch point. Now, do you want to just continue straight out? Do you want to just continue straight out? Or do you want to go back the way we came in? I think once we get past the pinch point, we should just go straight up, because now that I know we can get through it, it's the most direct route. Copy. Do you copy me? See, that's what I'm saying. We've got brand new, really good radios, and she's, I don't know if you can see her, she's probably about 400 or 500 feet in front of me, and she can't hear me just due to the density of the earth. Could you hear me on the radio? See, there's no echo, there's no anything, so there's no reverberation or anything coming through. So I love seeing the ones where people are talking to the surface and without direct line of sight and a big enough opening, it's not going to happen. You know, it's almost like those diving movies where you see them and they're wearing the full face masks and they're talking like I'm talking to you right now. Well, let me tell you, I'm a full face diver as well. And those of you who know, the comms don't work like that. You can't hear the way they hear in the movies. It just sounds like a bunch of radio static. The only thing it's good for, is getting the other divers' attention, because you can definitely hear it. Yeah, I'm good. Can you not hear me on the radio? Check, 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 check. Nothing? See, and we're in direct line of sight. So, if anybody's got any wonderful suggestions on radio's more powerful.
Can you copy me?
Oh, and you see, now I'm in range. Yes, I copy.
Somehow I think my radio got turned off.
Well, then that just null and voids the whole speech I just gave on direct line of sight and density of the earth and gravitivity and polarity.
Copy that. Sorry.
So guys, she had a radio off, or somehow it got turned off, maybe in the crawl, because we had them on at the surface and we checked them. So
I think when I took my backpack off, I think that's when it got shut off.
10-4. Well, anyway, what I was gonna say is, if anybody has any suggestions on radios that work even better underground without nuking me in the chest with radiation from being too powerful, please let us know in the comments. Man, guys, that's steep. See, this is what I was talking about. That's where we're headed, or I'm headed. She's already out. I think she excels up, climbing up then down, and I'm slow and low on both directions, but that's okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? I just kind of wish that these pockets didn't end, because I really want to get to those tracks. And And that just ends right there. Dang. Oh well. Looks like you didn't have any issues getting over the wall. I know. I'm very disappointed that we couldn't get to the tracks. That was my whole reason for coming back, because by the time we got to that landing, I was done. I was done. And I turned around, I'm like, oh man, this goes down deep.
But you wouldn't have rested until you...
No, I'm still not gonna be really satisfied until we find another access point. And the problem is any adits in this location seem to be that way, off that direction. The tracks drop down that way and drop down behind us, but off to that way, which would be coming in, would be to the right, stage left. And when I was walking this area, I didn't see any unless they're collapsed. Look how much water was down there. And so with the flooding that they've had out here, it might have washed those adits closed or shafts closed. And there just may be no access to those tracks down below unless by rope. But look what you have to huck down to get the rope down here. And that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. Anything over 150 feet, 150 is heavy if you've got it on your pack or your back. You know, if you're carrying 200-300, forget it. I mean, you can do it. It's just that we were annihilated just by wearing what we're wearing, packs and helmets. And all right.
Do you need help?
I always need help, but if I get my knee on there, I'm good.
Watch your back.
And a grab point as it gives way out.
Watch your back right there.
That is a tight squeeze, y'all. It's gonna feel amazing to stand up.
You're almost there.
Can I stand up without looking?
Easy.
Easy right there. Yeah. A little bit up further, you can stand up straight.
Standing up is my favorite. Now, you want to continue up these rocks, or you want to go back that way? I think that was a crawl through, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a crawl through.
Let's go straight up.
Okay, just watch the rocks.
My mind is saying no, but my body is still saying no. So.
Was it 1, 2, 3 on the push? There?
Yeah.
Good?
Do it again. That's high.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
I had to take my sweater off.
I know. I'm in a t-shirt and I'm still hot. There's just not a lot of airflow in this mine, at least in this section. And I know why, because it's pinched off. Like arteries.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah. There's a lot of loose rocks. And then we gotta cross the bridge of death. Okay, hold up a second. These are all gonna give.
Yeah.
Get yourself a clear point so I don't kick these on you. I'm gonna try to stick with the big rocks, but it's the little ones, unfortunately, want to give way under my weight. Almost. Okay, now check stability. Seems to be all right. Famous last words. As I span the darkness. Oh yeah. And all that stoping there.
We went down that. We went that way.
That's the way we came in originally.
Okay.
Look behind you. We went through there. All this stoping drops down to that tunnel. That drift went down and down and down and down. And I wish I could get that mildew smell out of my nose. And there is the finish line. At least this climb I can stand up. That's where we came from. We dropped down there, crawled through, wound up there, and went down all the way to the pinch point. Now we're coming back up to the incline at it so we can get out. Whoa. Yeah, the rock gave way on the wall. I went to use it as leverage and just kind of petered out. Okay. Oh. Don't grab that guy. I almost did. All right, guys. It was quick and dirty, but at least I got some sort of closure with this one. Partial closure, unfortunately. We may never get to those tracks down at the bottom. So if anybody has been in here before and has reached that area, please hit me up in the comments and let me know if there's an access point that we missed, because we covered outside and down here pretty thoroughly. And I just need the satisfaction that it may have been washed out and collapsed. That would be awesome. So thank you guys for joining us again, and we'll see you on the next one.